everybody, or everybody who's going to see this, because there's nobody in here right now except for me. But I'm going to go over the spreadsheet for tomorrow night's auction. We will be having the auction tomorrow night, even though the sheet is not completely filled out. I haven't heard anything from anybody. So, yeah, we should be doing it, and I should be here for it. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get into this. The first item up is going to be for me. This is a capital holder with a 1972 Canada proof-like set. The coins are in excellent condition. They look really, really good. And I'm starting that one at $20. Pretty much just because the capital holders go for that much money. So it's a good deal when you add the capital holder in there. So the next item up is going to be from Crispy. It's a Confederate coin collection of quarters and a Stone Mountain. Hey, MS, good to see you. Matthew Porter, hello. I believe I sent your coin out, Matthew. You should have gotten it, the penny. So item 2, like I said, is Crispy Confederate coin collection of quarters and a Stone Mountain stamp. He looks like he's doing a buck and go on that one. The next item up will be from Lucky Duck. He has an Annex 1943S Lincoln Cent. Annex rated M is 66. He's starting that one at $60. That's good for a 66 for sure. Iris will be after him, Mickey Minsky, but he just hasn't filled it in yet. And then for me, my second item is going to be a 1999 colorized ASE. It is 1 ounce Troy, starting that one at 40. That's pretty much where they're at if you buy them now. I know that it's colorized, but it is still an ounce of silver. So $40 shouldn't be a bad deal on that one. Next up is Crispy. He's got a 2009 P&D Lincoln Cent 2-roll of LP3. That's in this box right here. Professional Life US sealed, mint sealed box, and he also has a 2024 uncirculated P&D set unopened. Yeah, it definitely should have come back as a higher grade. You know why? Because I sent them all in at once. Or, you know, if I'd sent them individually, they probably would have done better. So, but then you have to pay for shipping on every damn thing that you send in. All right, next up is going to be Lucky Duck, 2012 uncirculated mint set, key date item, 2012. The set contains 28 coins, of which the dimes, quarters, and half dollars are silver. I didn't think that the uncirculated mint sets are silver, but he must know. $50 on that. Next up will be Iris Gifts. And then me, I have a 1920D Buffalo Nickel. It is NX graded VG8. This is a harder date to get. It says the coin is damaged, but they still gave it a grade of VG8. VG8s tend to go for about $35 to $40, which is why I put it on here for $20 because of the damaged grade. So Crispy is still filling his in, and Iris is filling his in. So the rest of them are just going to be me and Lucky, it looks like. Lucky Duck has a silver wartime nickel set and pearl-like plastic case, 11 coins total, $115. Don't forget these are silver nickels, and they are probably in really good shape because they are displayed in the plastic. So I doubt they're like the ones that I find. Actually, I found a really good one going through a box yesterday. So I have like 10 boxes of nickels sitting on the floor behind me. So I had to start going through them. I haven't had time to do anything. So 115 start on that. My next item, I actually got this in an auction, in another auction, and I thought that I needed this date and I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up. It's a 1955 Franklin half dollar, Bugs Bunny, raw, it's not graded. There's a coin right here. It is in good condition. I would say AU 58 on it. I don't think it's an MS. If it is, it's an MS 60. Not super high. So I'm just starting it at 35. And then here's a picture of the mouth, and you can see the Bugs Bunny teeth on there. Looks more like Dracula teeth, but yeah, so I'm starting that at $35. Next up, from Lucky is going to be a 2012 S 14 coin silver proof set, graded Annex Proof 70 DCAM, first strike coins with flag labels. This is a key date for proof sets. 225 is his opening on that. Hey Joe, good to see you. 225 is his start on that. That's not a bad deal. I mean, look at all those graded coins, all 70s. So, and all decams. So yeah, definitely I would, I'm actually thinking about that one. Next up for me is, I showed these at the end of one of the auctions a few weeks ago. This is a 5 foreign large cent lot. A couple of good dates in here. It's got an 1859 Mexico, 1911 Britain, 1916 Canada, 1942 Australia, and the 1943 New Zealand is probably the nicest one. Starting those at 30 bucks. Next up from Lucky Duck is a 2007 U.S. Mint Annual Uncirculated Dollar Set in OGP. Starting that at 50 bucks. These things go for way more than 50 bucks. So I've actually sold a couple of these at coin shows for over 150. So my next item is going to be that 1914 Mexico bill that I showed everybody in the auction. It is PCGS graded, gem uncirculated 66 PPQ. It is the only bill graded in a 66. So it is a top pop, and it is featured on the PCGS website for the bill. Everything else is 65 and lower. So that one I'm starting at 450, and a 65, if you look up the comps for 65s that have sold, the 65 sell for over $400. So 66 PPQ, top pop, featured on the website. Yeah, I'm going to start that one at 450. Nobody wants it, that's fine. Just stays in my collection. Next up is Lucky. He's got a 2022 U.S. Mint. Congratulations set in OGP. $55 start. That's actually a good deal on that too. And then my final item is going to be a set of star notes. So it's a star note lot. Mixed denominations. Some are rare. If you look on the scale, they'll be about halfway down. I think two of the fives, I think, are a little bit more rare, but I see that quite often on the fives. So it's $41 face value. I have 110, 4 fives, and then 11 ones. So starting them at 75. I might go down if nobody bids on them, but 75 is about where they should be, because after fees, that's less than $2 per bill, like $2, 2 times face, I should say. So, well, was there a way to look at last week's auction? I saw an error I was considering. Hang on. All right, should be in the spreadsheet. If you refresh it, you should have both tabs there. If you look at the bottom, the tabs will say the dates. So, and then the last item from Lucky is going to be a 1980 PDS Susan B. Anthony coin set in custom NGC case graded MS65 and MS66. $55 start. I love those NGC triple slabbed cases. They are phenomenal. All right, so that is what we have so far. If you guys open up the spreadsheet and leave it open, just keep refreshing it because items are going to be popping in there as Crispy and Mickey Minsky start filling them in. That way you don't have to do anything else. You could just refresh it. If not, just go to the email and open it up new again, and anything new will pop in there. Don't forget I opened up the tab from last week too. So make sure you're looking at this week's and not last week's. But that is it. Does anybody have any questions, concerns, anything? I'm just hoping that they don't call me into work again, but I highly doubt they will. So I'm already working 20 extra hours this week. Anybody else have questions? All right, I'm going to get out of here. I have to go to bed because I have to be up at 4 a.m. to go back to work, and then I work until 6 p.m. and come home and do the auction. So any questions, feel free to email us. MS, have a good night. I'm also working through, just to let everybody know, I'm working through some more Canadian pennies, Canadian nickels, Canadian money, and copper money. So like pennies and stuff like that. And I have a bunch of wheat cents again, like rolls of wheat cents that I'm going to be putting up for auction in a little bit. Joe, have a good night. Thank you. Ronald Smith, hey Matt, 8 more rolls of 09s in that second box. Not mint wrap, but BU. Nice. Hey Ronald, I packaged your thing up today, and it's actually going to go out in the morning. I've been working all day today, so I went in at 4:30 this morning and got out at 6:30 tonight. So all right, everybody, I hope you have a great night, and I hope to see you tomorrow in the auction. So all right, peace out. Have a good night, everybody.